Yo, what's happening? Yo, Jazz, thank you so much for becoming a member, homie. Appreciate it, Vucton. Thank you, thank you. Is that Demon Joe? Yo, I'm Demon Joe's #1 fan. Yo, chat, can we get some love for Jazz becoming a member? Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Seriously, thanks for supporting my stuff. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're gonna put that right there. Okay, so chat, I want to do a couple things today. We'll go here first to start. I want to answer. Also, I know there's like a stain on my sweatshirt. I want to answer literally any question you guys have about GMs since Grandmaster Nightfalls are coming out tomorrow. I also want to, of course, mention that we will be doing carries of... Okay, so actually, here's the plan for Grandmasters. Because I know a lot of people big into Grandmasters, and I know Grandmasters are tough. I've been doing carries of Grandmaster Nightfalls. So I literally take people through Grandmasters, literally guaranteed clears. On my, I've been doing them on my Twitch channel for like a year now. And if you actually type !Twitch in chat, it should pull up my Twitch link and you can follow me over there. But this season I want to start doing some carries on my YouTube channel as well. So like I want to do carries on both YouTube and Twitch. So my plan is for Grandmasters. I've been working on some shorts that tell you exactly what loadout you should run for every Grandmaster. So weapons, subclass, exotic armor pieces, and armor mods. I'm making 6 of them. 1 for each Grandmaster Nightfall. And I'm going to put all 6 of those shorts on TikTok and on my main YouTube channel. Then tomorrow, I'm going to be live on my Twitch stream at noon Eastern. So if you type !Twitch in here right now, my Twitch link will pop up so you can like go and follow me there. That way you'll see when I'm online over there. But tomorrow I'm hopping in with my boys Prey and Modern Tryhard. And we're going to do all 6 Grandmaster Nightfalls like all together. And I'm going to test out some different loadouts. Obviously I have a theory of like what the best loadouts are going to be. But I'm just going to confirm that those loadout theories are correct. And I'm going to test out a couple different strategies in some of the Grandmasters, get footage of like how you're supposed to do everything in the boss rooms. And then after I get all the footage for that stuff, I'm going to start carrying people through Grandmasters over on my Twitch. So basically, if you hang out in my Twitch stream and you want to get help through any of the Grandmaster Nightfalls, guaranteed clears, literally. You win a raffle with me. If you win a raffle for a Grandmaster Nightfall clear in my Twitch channel or in YouTube when I start doing them on YouTube as well, it's a guaranteed clear. No matter what the strike is. Lightblade, Glassway, Exodus Crash, guaranteed. So we can make sure everyone gets their Conqueror and their Gilded Conqueror and stuff like that. So tomorrow my plan is to run all 6 with a stacked team to get some good footage. And then after we finish all 6, I'm going to start carrying people in Twitch. And then whenever I get off for the night tomorrow, I'm going to start working on my like massive, like ultimate Grandmaster Conqueror guide for this season, where I talk about all 6 loadouts he wants, all the armor mods, all the exotic recommendations for all the classes, and all of the strategies, but only for like the hard parts of the GMs, okay? So I'm not gonna like talk about like every single room and every single GM, because that seems unnecessary, right? I feel like that's overkill. Why does it say I have 0 members? That's just simply not true. That's just a lie. I know I have more than 0 members. Let me fix this. I was in the middle of explaining my battle plans. Is that fixed now? Are you doing carries today? Not today, because the Grandmaster Nightfalls aren't out yet today. Grandmaster Nightfalls come out tomorrow. How do you feel between Stasis Aeon Hunter and Omni Void as a baseline going in GMs this season? Omni Void is better, in my opinion. Dude, where did my boy Demon Joe go? He's supposed to help me figure out this stuff. What's light for GMs again? So light level required is 1595. 1595. Okay, maybe whenever we get another member, maybe it'll just fix itself. Because we definitely have more than 0 total members, so we'll see if the counter just like starts working whenever someone becomes a member, or if someone like gives a membership or something like that. But we'll worry about that later. Can I save a spot for GM tomorrow? So I don't let people save spots in advance. What we do is we do like raffles, like through Nightbot or something like that. Yo, Jess. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. All right, wait, does it work now? No, it's still at 0. Okay, hold up. Dan beat me to it. Step it up, Riley. Yo, Jas is in charge now. Jas said, I'm the CEO of gifting now. What are you gonna do about it? Okay, here. Total members count. Okay. Move that a little bit. I'm trying to fix it, chat. If you have any other questions about GMs and stuff like that, though, by the way, please ask them right now. When will the raffles begin tomorrow? Whenever we get through all 6 of the GMs. Whenever we finish all 6. So we're going through all 6 with the stacked team. And then whenever we finish that 6th one, we're doing some carries. And additionally, also important to note that oh, is this what I need to do? No, that didn't fix anything. Also important to note, wait, what was I gonna say? What kind of gear drops from GMs? You get masterworking materials, a guaranteed exotic armor piece, and a guaranteed adept weapon, whatever the weapon is for that week. Pulse versus shotgun for unstop. Pulse. Because I don't like running double special in GMs. I don't like running double special. And okay, this total members thing isn't working. It seems, by the way. So I'm just gonna update it manually. $224. Boom. Actually, we'll do that. I'll just update it manually. We don't usually have like a ton of people becoming new members or like a ton of gifted members, so I don't think I'll have to update it like too frequently. But I don't like running double special in GMs. And since all 6 strikes this season have barrier champions, you're gonna want to be running Arbalist in all 6 of the strikes. So, yeah, Arbalist will take your special slot. So if it's an overload strike, you're going to want to be running overload bow. And if it's a unstoppable strike, you'll want to be running unstoppable pulse. Is that a challenge? Yeah. How do you feel about Stronghold Behemoth and GM? I just feel like it's a more complicated way of accomplishing what Loreley Splendor already accomplishes. Is Jolt working in a GM? I don't think Jolt's very good. I don't think you want to... I don't think it's worth. Oh! Yo, Chad, you like the song? You like the song? Wait, thoughts on the song? Riley, you're making me do work. Now I gotta come out here and update the number. All right, no more gifteds from Riley. Riley's banned from gifting. Chat, can we get a huge thank you for Riley's 10 gifted memberships? Yeah, you like the song? You like the song? Best way to farm a better rolled Omni? Wait for the chess piece lost sector. Lemon Arc and Barrier Sniper. Nicholas Miller. I was literally watching New Girl with Liv like an hour ago. That's hilarious. Nicholas Miller, glad you asked. Didn't know you played Destiny 2. So Arbalist, like I said, the reason we are pretty much always running Arbalist is because we have all barrier strikes this season. But Nicholas Miller brings up a good point, right? It's like, hey, wait a minute, but we have anti-barrier sniper, and we could do Layman Arc with intrinsic overload, right? It's like, yes, that's a good point, but it's not accounting for the other 2 things that Arbalist brings to the table, right? The first of which is that it completely makes the match game modifier irrelevant, right? Because it can one-shot any elemental shield with 1 bullet, right? So Arbalist has that advantage over anti-barrier snipers and that advantage over Witchhunter, right? The second advantage that Arbalist has is that heavy linear fusion rifles are by far the best heavy weapon in the entire game for GMs because they have insane ammo economy and they have insane damage and they have really good long range damage, right? So you're pretty much always going to be running a heavy linear fusion in your heavy slot for every Grandmaster Nightfall that you do, which means that if you use linear ammo finder and linear ammo scavenger, you can actually double dip into those benefits if you use both an Arbalist and a heavy linear fusion, which you should already be using a heavy linear fusion anyway. Because you're going to get the benefits of heavy or of linear finder and linear scavenger. You're going to get those benefits both in your Arbalist and in your heavy linear fusion. Whereas if you ran Arbalist or like anti-barrier sniper or something like that, you only get those benefits for one of your weapons. And then, yeah, like Riley said, Disruption Break is really nice as well. That's more of like, I mean, that's not like super huge in my opinion. It's nice, but it's like, it's not one of like my, I wouldn't put that in the category of like, this is why this weapon is freaking cracked and insane and you need to be using it mandatory. Taipan with Fonts of Might for Omni then? Right. Well, no, not necessarily, Archangel. Because normally, yes. Normally, yes, 100%. Yo! Mac Addy, thank you so much for becoming a brand new member of the channel. Gonna come over here and update this bad boy. Okay, chat, I was not planning... When I said I was gonna manually update these, I wasn't planning on y'all being this generous. I want to see... Dude, the count is still not working. Yeah, YouTube's just kind of weird. YouTube being kind of weird today. It's fine. Whatever. When can I gift again? Never. Good question, though. RB Pulse Galley and Omni Hunter still best loadout for Lightblade. I would go RB Pulse Storm Chaser. Pardeep. So, in regards to the Fonts of Might question, normally yes. Normally yes. You would always match, if you're on Omni Hunter, it's Void, obviously. So you would go, you would be of like the thought process of like, okay, well, I want Font of Might to, I want my Elemental Wells to match my subclass, so it matches my weapon damage type. So we'll do, you know, we'll do a Void Linear, and normally that's correct. But you got to remember in GMs we have Acute Burns, which are a 25% damage buff permanently. 5 of the 6 strikes this season have an Arc Acute Burn, which means regardless of the subclass you'll be using, you should be using Storm Chaser in 5 out of the 6 strikes this season. The 6th one is Void, which is Glassway, in which case you should be using Taipan. If I'm one different GM away from completing Conquer, how can I check which one I'm missing? And would I be able to complete it tomorrow? So you would only be able to complete it tomorrow if it's the weekly one, because you do not yet have access to the catch-up node. You only have access to that if you have the Gilding Triumphs available, which you need to complete the base version of Conqueror first. But there is a way that you can check which one you need left. If you go to grandmaster.report, I think is the website, and then you search your name along with your Bungie ID, an unexpected error has occurred. Well, that's rude. What if it didn't? There we go. Now it's loading. You'll see all the GMs that you've done, right? So if I'm remembering correctly, Glassway is the first weekly one that we will get. So if you scroll down here and you look for Glassway, which you can find it in season 16, if your clear number on Glassway is 0 right here, then you can do Glassway tomorrow, which will then count for your 6th unique GM clear, which will then complete your base Conqueror seal, which will then allow you to have access to the Gilding Triumphs, which will then allow you to launch any of the 6 Grandmaster Nightfalls available until you beat them. Not confusing at all, right? What up, Mac? No Twitch? I just felt like doing YouTube today. Sometimes I'll stream on Twitch, sometimes I'll stream on YouTube. The best way to know where I am streaming on any given day is to be in my Discord server, because I will always ping exactly where I am going to be live on that particular day. And you can type !Discord in the chat right now to get my Discord link. Definitely make sure you hop in there. What classes would you recommend for the Glassway? Never could beat it. We finally have more variety of classes in our clan to run it with this time around. So Hunter, I would always go Omnioculus Void, or maybe Graviton Forfeit or 6 Coyote. It's kind of up to you. Warlock, you have a choice of either Solar with Well of Radiance, or it's the one Grandmaster Nightfall that I actually think Stasis isn't too bad in. Do not use the Stasis on the Overload champions, but the Stasis can be really, really nice for the Wyverns in the boss room. For Titan, you can go Loreley Splendor, or you can go Sentinel Shield on Void. Sentinel Shield on Void is an amazing panic button if someone dies, because you hold it up and you're basically invincible, and it's basically free reses. Palmer, thank you so much for the 3 months, dude. All right, you know what? I'm going to call Riley's bluff. Riley, you are no longer banned from gifting. We're calling his bluff on it. Has the Omni playbook for Invis Hunter changed over the last 2 seasons mod-wise? Nope, it is identical. The Omni Oculus playbook video that I released back in May is literally no different. There's nothing different about it. It's like, it's amusing that it is literally identical. There is no difference. It's funny. Loving the Legend of Zelda theme in the background. I'm loving you in my YouTube chat. What other Hunter builds do you recommend for GM Nightfalls? I have Omni, but trying to broaden my horizons and try other things to help the team. So Omni is always going to be the #1 thing that you can bring to the table to help the team. Because if you're playing it right, it's literally impossible for you to die, which means you're always going to be able to get your teammates even if they die. And you're always going to be able to keep the run alive, so you'll never wipe a run. It's the #1 option. This Riley dude is insane. $245 members. We're 5 off the 250. Dude, if you got gifted a membership by Riley, please make sure to say thank you. Even if you didn't receive a gifted membership, please be sure to still say thank you to Riley, because becoming a member through the channel, with the join button down below, and like gifting memberships and gifting memberships and stuff like that. Oh, did something happen? Did my stream just explode for a second? Did my stream just like dud out for a little bit? I hope not. That'd be weird if it did. Please. Okay, 250 seems like such a pretty number, right? I don't think we need any more memberships. I think 250 is just the perfect number to stop at. It's nice and even, you know? Why are you guys counting down? Are the 3 of you in like a voice chat together or something like that? You 3 literally just counted down together, like coordinated. If that's not like that's impressive, genuinely, that you just hit the 3, 2, 1. That's impressive coordination. Why do you guys keep saying, is this thing on? Is my stream like fucking up or something? There's 149 people in here right now? Yo, chat, if you can hear me right now, type the number 1 in chat. I want to know who all is in here. There's 149 people in here? That's more people than I get watching on Twitch. All y'all are the fucking goats if you're in here right now. Holy shit. What a bunch of beasts. We've had 28 new members so far today. Mac, I need you to bless me once again. Bless you. What's up, Palmer? Oh, also, chats. By the way, I want to show you something, okay? I want to show you something. Look at how my YouTube chat looks, okay? Isn't that pretty? For Night Stalker Hunter, Omni build is still best? Yes, 100%. Isn't my chat pretty? Isn't this beautiful? Everyone watching, do you want your chat to look like this as well? If you type exclamation mark pretty chat and click on the link that pops up, it's a Google Chrome extension. Install it. It'll make your chat all nice and colorful and pretty. God bless when you do carries for Lightblade. I mean, I'm not saying that Lightblade is an easy strike. But I've done it so many times now that, like, it's kind of easy to me. Oh, shit. My shit's lagging. What the fuck? What's up? Not sure who I am. I can't believe how many people are watching this right now. That's fucking awesome. Like, if you're chilling here, thanks for hanging. And if you're a member of my channel or if you've gifted memberships, like, double thank you. It's fucking crazy. Really, 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 really appreciate it. How's the Arc 3.0 playbook looking, Mac? Haven't started it yet because I've actually... There's been something else that's caught my eye. And it rhymes with Wadebender Sorelock. I'm def getting member just from the quick answers you've given and hopefully some carries, even though I'm pretty capable. Yo, Psychedelics, really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting my shit. Thank you. And chat, if you're watching right now and you want to become a member or something like that and you want to gift memberships, but you're like, I don't really have the money to do that, or like I just don't really want to spend my money on that, don't worry about it, please. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to. You just hanging out in here and supporting my content and watching the videos and stuff like that, like that's support enough. That's all I could ever ask for. Really appreciate everything all y'all have given me. But yeah, with Lightblade, so we had Lightblade a season ago, and I did 40, you can't see it right now, but I did 40 clears of Lightblade. Back when. So, like, I'm not too scared about doing Lightblade carries. Because even though Lightblade certainly is a very difficult Grandmaster Nightfall, like, I've gotten a ton of experience with it. So I'm not too worried. What's the URL for that site? It's grandmaster.report. So here, I'll actually type it in the chat for you. It's a lovely site. Grandmaster.report. T-Crash kind of goated for Lightblade with the Arc Burn. I actually do enjoy T-Crash for Lightblade, specifically because you can one-shot one of the barrier champions whenever they spawn when the boss comes out of his immunity phase. So you direct impact it with the Thunder Crash, and then you hold the finisher button as well. The Thunder Crash direct impact will get it low enough to be finishable. And then you'll finish it immediately after you come out of the Thunder Crash animation, before its barrier shield is able to come up. How do you think Lightblade will be with the new Rezel changes up? I think you'll still get pretty much one shot by the boss. I don't think it's going to make like that significant of a difference. It'll certainly be like a little easier, but I don't think it's going to be so impactful that like people who were having a tough time with Lightblade previously are just going to automatically be perfect. Choose one, Arbalist or Wish Ender. Arbalist every single day of the week. No question. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it, Snowflake? It's very, very fun. When Mac face reveal? I mean, Mac face reveals right now, no? I mean, I can, like, show you my face a little bit closer. Like, this... like, if this is what you're looking for. About how long / how many tries did it take you to beat Lightblade? I think it took us 2 tries the very first time. I think people exaggerate the difficulty of Lightblade a lot. I don't think so. I think it's definitely the hardest one. And the reason it's the hardest one is because it forces you to have knowledge of a fundamental aspect of the game that is not tested very much throughout the rest of Destiny. And that fundamental piece of knowledge that you have to have is knowledge about boss movement patterns, boss attack patterns, and line of sight. Run a strike, please. Well, you did say please. So, is Lightblade the GM of the week? No. So the first week it's going to be Glassway. And assuming that it follows the same chain that we've had previously, because historically, it's just gone in order for the past couple seasons. So the first one will have Lightblade. Assuming it follows this, week 2 will be Lightblade. Or sorry, week 1 will be Glassway, week 2 will be Lightblade, week 3 will be Fallen Saber, week 4 will be Disgraced, week 5 will be Exodus, week 6 will be Devil's Slayer. And then I believe we have 8 weeks of GMs this season, so week 7 will go back to Glassway, and then week 8, the final week of GMs, will be Lightblade again. Top 5 legendary bows and pulses to have for GMs. Oh, let's see. So let's do top 6, right? Because you would want to have one of each for each element, right? So for bows, I would go Point of the Stag for Arc, which you can buy from the Tower Kiosk. For Solar, I think the new one is like really solid, right? We go to D2 Gunsmith. And we filter by bow. Solar. I think Strident Whistle is like... It can have a really good perk roll, if I recall correctly. Yeah, because you can get Archer's Tempo Vorpal Weapon, which is the god roll for bows, especially in Grandmasters. So this would be the bow I would recommend for this. Tyranny of Heaven is also good, though, because you can have Archer's Tempo Explosive Head, which they kind of counteract each other because it's tougher to get crits with Explosive Head, but, like, it's still pretty solid choice. So that would be my... And then here's the Arc one, is Point of the Stag. You can get this from the Tower Kiosk, and it comes, like, it's a static roll. So you go buy from the Tower Kiosk, Archer's Tempo Vorpal, boom, right there. In fact, Chad, do you want me to show you? I'll literally show y'all. Because if you don't have this bow right now, you're trolling. You need to have this bow. You're trolling if you don't have this bow yet. Like, please go, like, log on the game right now and buy it if you don't have it yet. And then for Void, so I love Imperial Needle, but I don't think you can get it anymore. Because I love Imperial Needle with Archer's Tempo and Frenzy. But I don't think you can get it anymore, actually. So your next best option is Under Your Skin, which is the... it's a craftable seasonal bow, which you can get Archer's Tempo and Explosive Head is probably the best option. Similar to Tyranny of Heaven. So there's the bows. For pulses, your Arc, you either want Insidious or Horror's Least. Both are very, very good. You can't really go wrong with either. For Void, probably Smite of Moraine, I think. Whoa, hold up. Pulse Rifle Void. There we go, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, here we go, yeah. Pulse Rifle Void. Okay, so ignore what I just said. Probably Last Perdition, I think. Probably Last Perdition. And then Solar Pulse Rifles. BXR. Gambit has Yesteryear. I actually have never used Yesteryear. Let me take a look at it. I don't love any of these perk combinations very much. Perpetual Motion... and maybe like Focused Fury would maybe be your best bet. But when you look at Last Perdition, you can... Actually, the perks on Last Perdition aren't that great either. What does Premonition roll? Premonition doesn't have any good perks. And then Grid Skipper's right. Yeah, honestly, Yesteryear probably is the best option for Void. That's a good call out. Well, let me show you where to get that bow, chat. If you pull up in the tower, right when you land, this point of the stag bow, right when you land in the tower, you pull up, you literally just run over here to where the vaults are. And you talk to this kiosk in between the two vaults, the Exotic Archive. And you right-click on the Legendary Legacy Gear icon, the only purple icon in this entire thing. It's literally right here on the end of Crucible Weapons. Costs 75,000 Glimmer, 100 Legendary Shards, 2 Enhancement Prisms, and 1 Ascendant Shard. This is by far the best arc bow in the game. It's super easy to acquire, and it comes built in with Archer's Tempo and Vorpal Weapon, which are the best 2 perks that you can have for Grandmasters. Because this will give you really fast fire rate on precision hits, which are really easy to hit with the bow, and it'll give you a 20% damage buff against any orange bar enemies and all champions. It's beautiful. And you'll see me recommending this bow a lot this season. Could you show us your Grandmaster build? So I'm actually making 6 videos. Arctic Snow. 6 short videos, all under 60 seconds, 1 for each Grandmaster Nightfall, where I'm going to say exactly what weapons you want for it, what champions are in it, what the burn is, what subclass you want to run for Hunter, Titan, Warlock, what exotic armor piece you want, and all of the mods that you want. I'm going to tell you literally everything. I'm going to release all 6 of those on YouTube and on my TikTok on tomorrow at like 1 p.m. Eastern. All 6. That way you'll be able to come back to them and reference them whenever you please. And chat, can we all get a huge thank you to Chef Lazy, who not only just became a member, but became a gold member. A gold member is fucking nuts. It's for those who decide to go above and beyond, because, you know, a normal membership is $5 a month. Gold member is $25 a month. So can we get a huge thank you to Chef? Thank you so much for not only becoming a member and supporting my content, but becoming a fucking gold member. And let's give one more shout out for Riley and Jas as well, because they have both gifted memberships to other individuals during this stream, which is incredibly kind of them. They definitely didn't have to do that. So let's also get a huge thank you for them too. All right, chat, more questions. Hit me with them. I want to get you guys prepared for GMs. I want to give you guys all the info. I want to tell you guys everything you could ever possibly want to know. I got you. I'm here for you. And if you've already asked a question and I didn't answer it yet, ask it again. Most underrated Destiny YouTuber right now? Me. I'm just kidding. That's a great question. I found this guy recently named Imagine. You guys should go subscribe to this guy. You bringing your Falcons and GMs? Nope, I'm the Oculus. God Rule BXR for PvE. Either Demolitionist Incandescent or Demolitionist Kill Clip. Either of those would do. Taipan, what is your opinion on best setup for Mag? I think I have the best setup. Accelerated coils, fluted barrel, I think is what you want. Isn't explosive head more consistent to stun overloads? No. Not for bows, because bows stun with every single fully drawn arrow, so it doesn't really make a difference. Do you know what the hotfix tomorrow will patch? No, I don't. Stasis Warlock, Osmiomancy, or I Have Another World? I Have Another World. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate it. Consecration, Syntheseps, or Splendors for GM? I wouldn't use Consecration at all. I would do Roaring Flames and Sol Invictus with Lordly Splendor. How to set up a Hunter for the other subclasses? Just knock out a single GM with each one? Ooh, that's a good question, actually. What GM would you target as the easiest? Probably, I think Devil's Lair or Disgrace would probably be the easiest ones. Solar, I would go Blade Barrage with Healing Grenade. Stasis is kind of like, you know, you really only have one option. You know, multiple supers to pick from. Arc, I would go... I would just do the regular Arc Staff, not the Deflect. Or no, I would do Gathering Storm. Sorry, I forgot Gathering Storm even existed. But yeah, I would go with that. And then for the Arc one, I would go probably Assassin's Cowl. Glassway team build tomorrow, then? I will have a short video out on it, Michael, right away. Do you plan on using shotguns like Heritage? No. Because I don't like doing double special for GMs, and I'm going to be using Arbalist for all 6 of the GMs. Omni on all GMs this season? For me personally, yes, but like 6 Coyote is okay as well. And Graviton Forfeit is fine too, if you prefer those. Why Demolitionist instead of like Killing Wind or Perpetual Motion? Because grenades are just that strong. So just the fact that you're passively regenerating your grenade every time you kill something is really, really OP. Will this stream be available later on in case we want to revisit stuff? Yeah, so chat, that's a great question, Jazz. I actually did something on my channel, chat, where if you go to the homepage of my YouTube channel, you can actually see all of my previous live streams right here. And now there's 183 people watching right now. If you're in here right now, please do not click off the stream. Let's try and get this up to 200. And thank you seriously so much for everyone that's hanging out. Thank you for everyone being here. I really appreciate it. If you haven't heard about the free Grandmaster Nightfall carries yet, I want to reiterate one more time what my plan is. Tomorrow at noon Eastern, 1 hour before Grandmaster Nightfall's launch, I will be live on my Twitch channel. If you type !Twitch right now, my Twitch link will pop up, and you can go follow me over there. I'll be live. Anna, can you... Oh, never mind. Nightbot killed it. If you type !Twitch, I'll be live over there. I am going to run all 6 Grandmasters back to back to back to back to back to back with Prey and Modern Tryhard. So I can get footage for all 6 and solidify my strategies for all 6 and show all of you how to do all 6. After we finish the 6th one, I will then pull people in from chat and take them through whatever Grandmaster Nightfall they want to do. I'll take them through Lightblade, I'll take them through Glassway, I'll take them through Exodus Crash, whatever one you guys want to do, I'll help you out with it. And then I will be doing carries all week over on Twitch, but I'm also going to find a day to do carries while I'm live on YouTube. So I'm going to try to stream a little bit on both. Because I love helping all of you. It's the reason I still play Destiny, so... Are you solo carrying? Usually, yes, I will take 2 people with me at the same time. My plan was Osmiomancy for Glassway to do boss room. Is that a mistake? I just hate stasis against Overload champions because it fucks with their damage resistance and health regeneration by resetting their stun. It's good against Wyverns. So I'm fine with stasis for Glassway, but not with Osmiomancy, because when you do Osmiomancy, it's because you want to have the double nades so you can throw out turrets, and you don't have control of where the turrets shoot. So I would decide to go I Have Another World with like maybe Cold Snap Grenade. And then you can have more control over what specifically you're freezing, so that you can make sure you only use it on Wyverns and not on the Overloads. Can you show stats on your Hunter, please? Yep. Right there. Bottom left. How long do you think GMs will take, like, per run? I bet we will be done with all 6 within 2 to 3 hours. Think Arc Titan would be good for GM? Any GM except for Glassway. I would not run Arc Titan on Glassway, but I think Arc Titan is fine on any of the other 5. My voice hurts. I need a break. But I'm not going to take a break because y'all are the best. Your perfect 250 member count is gone? I know, now we have to get it to 300. I'm just kidding, by the way. That was a joke. New Destiny, loving it a lot. Can't wait to get in GMs. Currently at light level 1585 after 3 weeks of playing. Cool, so you have 10 light levels to go, and then you're good to go GMing. Who should run Aeons in a group if being optimal? If nobody has Aeons, would you still choose Omni over Aeons? Warlock, I would say, probably. Oh, you saying I need to get 49 subs? No, because you can't get 49 subs. You can only gift in increments of either 1, 5, 10, 20, or 50. And 2, no one's crazy enough to get 50 subs, so we're chilling. I guess theoretically you could do like 20, 20, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1. But nah. Would you ever consider Witch Ender in a GM? Nope, Arbalist is too good. Loving the Pokemon OST. You got a link to playlist? Yep. Give me 1 sec. Let me grab it for you. But you don't have to have Aeons, Brandon. You don't have to have Aeons. Especially if you're running Arbalist plus a heavy linear, which you should be for all 6 GMs, and you have linear Finder and linear Scav. Like you'll 99% of the time you'll get enough bricks naturally to stay topped off on ammo. What Aeons allows you to do is it just allows you to be more liberal with your heavy usage and just like spray everything with linears. But like if you know that you have no Aeons, then you need to play accordingly, right? You need to be like, oh, okay, we don't have Aeons, so we can't make heavy on demand. So I can't just spam heavy everywhere. So like if you have the correct mindset of like, oh, okay, if we have Aeons, I'm allowed to spam heavy, but if we don't have Aeons, I need to, you know, take a little bit more time and whittle things down from long range with my primary weapons. If you have that mindset, you'll never run out of heavy in either scenario. Aeons just allows you to get through things a little faster because it lets you use more heavy, because you can guarantee that you'll get it back. I'll run a strike right now, by the way, chat, so you have something to watch in the background. What do you think about Malfeasance? No, because it takes up your exotic slot, and you want to have your exotic slot open for Arbalist. Is Well of Tenacity a good mod for Well Hunter build for GMs? No, I don't think so, because you're invis 99% of the time. You don't really need the extra Tenacity. And Omni has already given you 50% DR anyway, so. 4 Kings 13. Thank you for becoming a brand new member. Chat, can we all say thank you to 4 Kings? Please, please, please. Thank you so much, Kings. I really appreciate it, homie. Up to 252 total members. Stats and distribution. What should be ultimate focus? Warlock Titan, 100 resilience. Hunter, 100 mobility. Everyone else's second most focused stat should be discipline. Not enough peeps like you. Maybe 1 is all you need. Chat, I try to deliver just the perfect balance of cockiness and ego mixed with the right amount of self-deprecation. I try to hit that line right in the middle. Like, ideally, if I'm doing my job right, your thought, like, you know, when you look at me, you should think, wow, this guy really loves himself, and wow, this guy really hates himself at the same time. What do you think about Anarchy for Lightblade this season? So I guess if you went with that, so if you did Anarchy, you wouldn't be able to do Arbalest for anti-barrier, so you'd probably go anti-barrier Sniper, and then you'd keep your Unstoppable Pulse. So you would do AB Sniper, Unstop Pulse, and Anarchy, which honestly, like, could work. I don't really know. I'd have to try it. But Anarchy can only hold, like, 13 shots now, right? So, I don't know. It's just, like, the amount of ammo it can hold is just, it's just not very much, you know?
I must once again ask you to venture into the dark.
Pitch Glass with Volshot for GMs don't have any other Arc LFRs. I would try to go get a Storm Chaser, but, like, I mean, it'll do in a pinch, right? For 5 out of the 6 strikes, because, you'll get a 25% damage buff on it. Like, I would try to get a Storm Chaser, but, like, it's, I mean, it'll do. It'll fill the gap. What's up, Crowbar? You would choose 100 Discipline over 100 Resilience for a GM Nightfall Hunter? Yes, because I believe all Hunters doing GM should be on Void, and if you're on Void, it means you're using an Invis exotic, like Omnioculus, 6 Coyote, or Graviton Forfeit, which means in any time you're in any dangerous situation in any capacity, you can go Invis. You don't really need damage resistance. You don't really need the Resilience. I mean, you like you can if you want to. You know, if you feel like Resilience is a better prioritization, you can. I just think you can get away without prioritizing it. Does a Deadfall kill from a Void Hunter proc melee Wellmaker? I don't... Oh, Quickfall, you mean? Deadfall is the tether. No, it doesn't. You mean like this? No. Which is really weird. Oh, actually, no, I think it does. But it doesn't work with... Let me check. I can't remember if it does or not. I think it does. But even if it does, it's not worth, because you're not really killing anything with it. It just doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, it does work. I still wouldn't, though. Because it just doesn't really do enough damage to justify it. You're really never killing anything with that. Always on time, Ray Ray. What Quickfall does not work with is these mods right... Oh, what's supposed to be on here? Ellie Ord, maybe? That's weird. Bountiful Wells, Ellie Ord, Reaping, Util. Yeah, okay, cool. What Quickfall does not work with, which I would recommend using if it did work with it, but it doesn't, is Bolstering Detonation and Focusing Strike, which grants class ability energy when you cause damage with the... Focusing Strike. Grants class ability energy when you cause damage with a melee attack. This does not work. I don't know why. This does not work with Quickfall. Look at this. I'll show you. If I can hit something. I don't know why it doesn't work. I wish it did, because that'd be really, really strong, and I would definitely use it if it did work. But last I checked, it doesn't. Yeah. These guys are just zooming that I'm with right now. Any more questions, chat? Also, if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, 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 please hit subscribe. It's super easy. It's free. I know it's like, but, you know, I don't want to be subscribed to too many channels, because then it, you know, hogs up my subscription feed and stuff like that. Please, for me. I promise it's worth. All right, okay, so check this out. Ready? Look at my class ability, okay? See how it, like, boosted up quite a bit? Now wait, I'm gonna wait to expend my class ability again. Okay, look at my class ability now. Nothing.
As I do, Guardian. The hatred as pure and potent.
So I don't really know why that doesn't work. I wish it did though, because if it did, we're gonna be sick.
What you've done
there a Warlock build that is generally good in all GMs? Yep. Well of Radiance, Icarus Dash, Touch of Flame, Ember of Torches, Ember of Solace, Ember of... You know what? I'm gonna have to look at the video I made. Chat, you guys are about to see... You guys are about to see content early. This is what you get when you come to my live stream. You get to see content early. Maybe. This is the perfect loadout for Grandmaster Fall. Okay, you don't get to see that much content early. Oculus, Graviton Forfeit, or 6th Coyote. Warlocks will... Ember of Torches, Solace, Syrian, and Char. You know what, chat? I'll make y'all a deal. If we hit 300 members in today's stream, I will show you guys 2 of these shorts right now. Or today. Otherwise, you gotta wait until they get released tomorrow. Make a fun little stream incentive. Oh, Lord. Best Hunter Stasis build for GMs? Not using Stasis and doing Void instead? Or is it like because you need to do like the defeated GM on a Stasis subclass for like the Triumph thing? Is more than one well overkill? No, I wouldn't say so. Just make sure that if you do have more than one well, you're not on Phoenix Protocol. Make sure you're using like Starfire or Aeons or something like that. Crowbar! Thanks for becoming a member. So now we're 47 members away from seeing early content. And chat, even if we don't have hit 300 members today and we don't get to see those 2 shorts early, you guys will see all 6 of them tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. So it's no rush. So we have a fun little incentive. If it does happen, it's like, yeah, we all cheer and it's a good time, but like, it doesn't have to happen because you all see it tomorrow. Chef, how's the hoodie treating you? Comfy? It looked comfy. Do we know if Trafalgar's gonna be enabled tomorrow? We do not. We do not know. I would bet no. I would not. I would not count on it being available. What's the reason for Syrian on Warlock over, say, Ashes? I would have to look at the fragments to be able to definitively say that, I think. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. I can't even remember what they do off the top of my head. Ashes. You apply more Scorch Stack to targets. And then what does Syrian do? Defeating Scorch targets grants melee energy. What did I say y'all wanted? This is the perfect mixed Coyote. Warlocks will want Well of Syrian and Char. Oh yeah, because the idea is you blow stuff up. And when you blow stuff up, it spreads Scorch, and spreading Scorch gives you your melee back. So you have like you have higher uptime on your melee, which since you have Ember of Torches, when you hit stuff with your melee ability, you become Radiant, so just 20% damage buff to all your weapons more often. It's nice. What's up, Ray? How you doing? That's just like, I mean, that's just like my cookie cutter recommendations, right? So like if you have a build in mind that you feel would be better with a certain, with a different fragment, then like by all means run it. Like my shorts are basically there as like a template for you to expand upon. So like you watch them and you know, you can say like, oh, okay, I'll just run this verbatim like you said. Or you can watch it and say, like, maybe, well, it's like, well, I like to throw grenades a lot more often, so maybe I'm gonna switch to some more grenade-focused fragments. But I'll keep the weapons and mods that he recommended, and it's like, you know, boom. You know, that's kind of the idea of like those loadout recommendation shorts, right?
But Hashladoon's presence is no coincidence. The hive must.
What was that? What do you mean example? What was what? I can out of the current moment. Golden Ace, I apologize. I believe in you, though. Show me your hunter build when you can. Yeah, so it's the same as the Omni Oculus playbook. I haven't really changed it. Bountiful Wells, Elemental Ordnance. This has Well of Utility on it. Reaping Wellmaker and Utility Kickstart. And then I prioritize mobility, and then I try to have as much discipline as possible. I missed the first part. I said if we hit 300 members in today's stream, I will show 2 of the Grandmaster Nightfall loadout shorts today here in this live stream early. If we hit 300 members in today's stream. If we don't hit it though, then you'll have to wait until they release tomorrow with the other 4. Would you rather have triple 100 mobility, resilience, discipline, or mobility, discipline, strength? First one. You don't care about strength with Graviton Forfeit because when you go invisible, you get increased strength. Now you're really baiting me? No, it's not a bait. It's just like it's a fun goal to shoot for. It's like, hey, if it happens, this is my way of saying thank you to everyone hanging in the stream and everyone who supports. Like, I'm going to show you guys some shit early. If it doesn't happen, you know, it's not a big deal. I mean, then we see the shorts, you know, when we were going to see them anyway. No bait. Bill is on your YouTube channel, right? Yeah, look up Omni Oculus playbook. What's your 5th combat mod besides Utility, Reaping, Elemental Ord, and Bountiful for Omni? I don't have a 5th combat mod. And the reason for that is because I run... or actually, I run Elemental Armaments. I just didn't have it on. But it works really nice when you have Void energy weapons. I'm sure you could probably... You could probably go, like, double... Like... Ellie, I don't really know. You could probably optimize this a little bit better than I currently am. I would like to go on record to say that my membership was purely for support and not for seeing the shorts early. I mean, you know, why can't it be for both? It was. If Well is covered, would you say Stasis is next best for Warlock? No, I would say Void is probably next best. But there's nothing wrong with running 2 Wells either. Because you can have one on, like, Phoenix Protocol or Starfire Protocol, and then you can have the other on, like, Aeons. Because, like, the neutral game of Solar Warlock is really, really strong, too. It's not just the Well of Radiance that makes Solar Warlock so good. Like, Icarus Dash is really nice. Touch of Flame is super strong. Fusion Grenades are amazing. If they decide to go Healing Grenades instead, that's really good. Their Melee Incinerator Snap to make people Radiant, like, that's really strong. So, yeah. You forgot what? Okay. Okay. Be safe. Love you. Master Nightfall as prep to show off the Omni build? Like solo Master Nightfall? What even is the Nightfall this week? Is Devil's there? What arc bow? Point of the Sag. Liv is great. Thanks for asking. Oh, Devil's Lair is so boring. I don't know if I want to do Devil's Lair. If it was like Master Lightblade, then maybe I would do that solo. But yeah, Devil's Lair is so boring. Nazarice versus Controverse? Controverse. Weller Controverse Nova for Glassway, do you think? You can go either. Honestly, can't go wrong with either. Keep the questions coming, chat. Best shader for Servant Leader? Honors of the 9. Best shader for everything. Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Whoa, we got a new member. Clay! Thank you for becoming a member. Chat, can we all say thank you to Clay for supporting the channel? Clay, thank you, homie. I appreciate it. What a fucking beast. Let's update that little member count. 46 to go. Can you provide me the RNG needed to get light level ready? Nope, I don't have that kind of power. Do you think it's fair to spec into your subclass in the burn, or just go for best in slot subclass? Best in slot subclass. I mean, Omni doesn't drop. I feel the game is too easy sometimes with it. I don't think the game is too easy because we're using a good build. I think the game is too easy because the game is easy. Because I do GMs on like stupid builds all the time. I did a GM one time on like I did like Glassway on Arcstaff like a year ago, and it was just as easy as doing it on Void. But like once you do GMs enough times, like you learn the strike so like down to like a science that like you just like nothing can really kill you anymore because you know exactly how to play it. Yeah, we're hardcore power creeped for sure right now. We're definitely hardcore power creeped. Riley, dude, you and everyone else who are like Heart of the Pack worshippers, I do not understand. Heart of the Pack was not that great. Combat provision is what we've really lost out on. Combat provision? We still have combat provision? No, we don't. We have half of it. We're missing the key components. Because back in Void 2.0, you know what combat provision did? Combat provision gave you melee energy when you did damage with grenades, which we do have in the form of a fragment. But it also did another thing, which we lost completely. Combat provision also refunded 25% grenade energy for every ally made invisible. Which means I could theoretically go boom, 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 and I have my grenade back. And I get to throw it again. Oh, my! Chat. Chat, get the hype going, get the hype going. Put the emotes in the chat. Let me see the Mactic butts. Let me see the Mactic butts. Can we get a huge fucking thank you to Example for the 5 gifted memberships? Damn, Joe, we actually might hit 300 memberships today, and I might have to show you guys some early content. Example, the GOAT dropping 5 gifted memberships, chat. Let's get some thank yous, please. Thank you, thank you. Now, do I get good luck? Is that how good luck works? Combat provisions honestly wouldn't be that OP, but no, you're right. Seems good. Combat provision was amazing, but like the rest of Void 3.0 still dumpsters Void 2.0. Like Void 2.0 is an L next to Void 3.0. Void 3.0 is so OP. Like it's disgusting. Between the resilience changes and the 3.0 subclass updates, we are so strong. Like our playable characters are busted. And that's like kind of the reason that I think Strand is going to be kind of ass. Because think about how OP Solar Void and Arc are, right? Like, Stasis is kind of in the gutters right now. For GMs, Jamie? Not really. GMs are out? No, they're coming out tomorrow. But this is like a prep information stream. Which I hope I'll be able to stream a while tomorrow, because I'm sick. So I'm hoping I don't feel too sick tomorrow. Like, I want to stream for a while. I mean, Pinnacles is pretty much your only other option, Chef. Unfortunately, there's only 2 ways to gain light levels in this game: Pinnacles and XP spam. The grappling hook scares me. Yeah, but they nerfed in air accuracy, so I don't think I'll do that bad. Top 3 craftable weapon picks plus perks for the season's GMs. Taipan with firing line. Triple tap. Probably. Submission, maybe? With or not submission, sorry. Under your skin with Archer's Tempo and Explosive Head. And I'm trying to think of a third. Just because there's like not actually that many craftable weapons in the game. IMO, they needed to nerf the resilience damage resist, and they need to half it. I just think they need to completely redo resilience and do something else with it. Like, just, like, make it... I don't know. I don't even know. That's the thing. I don't even know what you would do to it. But it's disgustingly overpowered right now. Harness is good. Yeah, but Storm Chaser is way better. But I guess, like, if you don't have access to duality, or you can't do duality, or, like, you don't have a team for it, then, like, maybe I guess you could go Tarnish. Archer's Vorpal, Iron Banner Bow. Yep. It's the best arc bow in the game. Honestly, the best energy bow in the game. Overflow Frenzy for submission? Yeah. Think adaptive munitions would be good on Under Your Skin for GMs? No, because
I know stories of beings who cut at the legs of powerful
Yo,
heroes.
what?
My tank will not be felled so easily.
Holy fuck. Appreciate what you do. I work an office job and spend most of my day watching guys that help me in D2. You got the best interaction. Appreciate you. Dude, feel free to hang out here and in my Twitch literally whenever you want. Four Kings. Honestly, a lot of people are like you. They just like have me on in the background while they work. And if you're not already in my Discord server, Four Kings, type !Discord in my chat. And every time I go live, you'll get like a ping from my Discord that'll tell you exactly where I'm live. Whether I'm on Twitch for that day or YouTube for that day. I always try to be as interactive as possible and as helpful as possible and all that shit. But like, yeah, I appreciate that shit so much, homie. Thank you. Really, truly. Holy shit. Chat, can we please all at 4Kings13 and say, you know, thank you so much. Was your fashion for this loadout? There you go. Here, take a screenshot. Also, Honors of the Nine was only available in year 1. I know a lot of people don't have it. If you don't have Honors of the Nine, Bitter Pearl from the Vault of Glass is an okay substitute. Holy shit. 4 Kings. The 50 fucking gifted, homie. Holy fuck. Thank you so much. Good lord. Still plan on doing Arc 3.0 playable for hunters? I'd like to, yeah. It's just those types of videos take so long to make. That's tough. Holy shit. I'm floored. Alright, chat. You guys get to see some early content. I am going to show you 2 of the 6 Grandmaster Nightfall build guide shorts that I am going to release on the YouTube channel and on my TikTok tomorrow. I'm going to show you them early today on stream because we passed 300 members. And please give a huge thank you to 4 Kings for dropping 50 gifted to fucking boost us over that fucking point. Also need a shout out for Riley, who I believe is gifted 25 memberships so far in today's stream, and Examples who's gifted 5. And I know Jazz gifted 1 as well. And everyone who's become a new member, I know we had Mac Addy, I know we had Clay, I know we had Chef become a gold member. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anyone.
Let the rite of proving commence.
A bow isn't very good for these fireballs, is it? Find a permanent editor yet? I haven't found a shorts editor yet. My throat is killing me. I need to make sure I like take a shit ton of cough drops or don't talk for the rest of today because I'm gonna have to be doing a ton of voiceover tomorrow. Any chance of getting PvP Hunter playbook sometime? Probably not, because I'm not that good of a PvP player. I'm not really like I don't really have a position of authority to speak on that. So I don't think it'd be very helpful. Like, as much as I'd love to, right? Like, I'm not gonna make a very in-depth video on a topic that I'm just not well-versed in. Lowest tier resilience or discipline you would go for a build to make it work? I mean, I think I have like 3 resilience right now. Resilience is really not necessary on an Invis Hunter at all. What mod do you usually run on Stag? Major Spec. Because Major Spec works for Orange Bars and Champions. Unless it's a Taken Strike, in which case I will run Taken Spec.
I'm glad to hear
All right, chat. Y'all get to see 2 shorts early. Thanks to all the individuals who have become members in today's stream, gifted members in today's stream, and all that good stuff. This is the perfect loadout for Grandmaster Fallen Saber, which has barrier and overload champions with an... This is the perfect... And I know they're vertical. It's because they're shorts, right? These are going to be YouTube shorts and TikToks. This is the perfect loadout for Grandmaster Fallen Saber, which has barrier and overload champions with an arc burn. 2 players want Arbalist to break barrier champ shields and all elemental shields in just 1 shot, as well as an arc bow like Point of the Stag, which can easily be acquired from the tower kiosk along with overload bow on your gloves. The 3rd player will want a kinetic SMG like the Submission for close range and the Divinity with built-in overload. All 3 players will want to rock the Storm Chaser in their heavy slot, preferably with Rapid at firing line or Rapid at vorpal. Hunter's best option is Mobius Quiver in either Omnioculus, Graviton Forfeit, or 6th Coyote. Warlocks will want Well of Radiance in either Starfire, Phoenix Protocol, or Aeons with Selective Insight, and Titans can either go offensive with Thunder Crash and Curious of the Falling Star, or defensive with Sunbreaker and Lordly Splendor. For mods, you can't go wrong with the seasonal resist mods on the chest, Linear Finder and Scavenger on your helmet and boots, and any elemental well mods like Reaping Wellmaker, Melee Wellmaker, and Elemental Ordnance. Please consider liking and subscribing if you want more helpful content like this, and if you have any more questions, you can come to my live stream on Twitch and YouTube, or join my Discord and ask me there. Thanks, you're beautiful, and not that you'll need it, but good luck. Nice. Not bad. Who's editing these videos? Linear Scav Finder bug? Yes, they did fix it. This is the perfect loadout for Grandmaster Exodus Crash, which has barrier and overload. This is the perfect loadout for Grandmaster Exodus Crash, which has barrier and overload champions with an arc burn. 2 players want Arbalist to break barrier champ shields and all elemental shields in just 1 shot, as well as an arc bow. Which, by the way, chat, I tried to the reason like it looks like this is because obviously with vertical formatting, it's kind of tough to get everything in. So I tried on the bottom frame to show like the stats on the weapon along with like a picture of it, and then the top frame I tried to show the name of it along with the perks and mod that I have on it. Point of the Stag, which can easily be acquired from the tower kiosk along with overload bow on your gloves. The 3rd player will want a kinetic SMG like the Submission for close range and the Divinity with built-in overload, and all 3 players will want to rock the Storm Chaser in their heavy slot, preferably with Rapid at firing line or Rapid at vorpal. Hunter's best option is Mobius Quiver in either Omnioculus, Graviton Forfeit, or 6th Coyote. Warlocks will want Well of Radiance in either Starfire Protocol, Phoenix Protocol, or Aeons with Selective Insight, and Titans can either go offensive with Thunder Crash and Curious of the Falling Star, Team Medic with Sentinel Shield and Heart of Inmost Life for safe revives in the boss room, or defensive with Sunbreaker and Lordly Splendor. For mods, you can't go wrong with seasonal resist mods on the chest, Linear Finder and Scavenger on your helmet and boots, and any elemental well mods that work with your loadout. Please consider liking and subscribing if you want more helpful content like this, and if you have any more questions, you can come to my live streams on Twitch and YouTube, or join my Discord and ask me there. Thanks, you're beautiful, and not that you'll need it, but good luck. This is the perfect loadout for Grandmaster Exodus. Are you guys digging that kind of stuff? Like, is that, like, would you say that's good content? Would you say it's, like, digestible? I know it all like goes super fast, but like the idea is like you watch it and like you get to, so like for example, like when I start talking about the Warlock loadouts, the idea is like you pause the video and like take a screenshot so you can, because like obviously I'm not going to expect you to remember all those aspects and fragments because I show them on screen for like 2 or 3 seconds. So the idea is you pause the video and take a screenshot, and then like when you get on the game, you can pull out your phone and then like be like, okay, Icarus Dash, Touch of Flame, Ember of this, Ember, and then like, yeah, that's the idea behind those. Is that like you can, and you know, you can, and another idea of them is like, it's only 60 seconds, right? So it's, if you need to like come back and watch it, you don't have to like, you know, find the exact point in the video where the specific piece of information you need is, right? Like you don't need to like click on like an 8-minute video and be like, okay, I need to scrub through this video to see when he starts talking about mods. It's like, no, it's just 60 seconds. You can just, it's everything, you know, it's all right there. That's the idea behind a short like that. Also, I think this monitor, that my main monitor is broken. That or like the display cable is fucked up. Or my GPU is fucked. Because my monitor was having some weird like artifacting going on. Like the screen was like fucking up a bit while it was playing. But in my preview on my OBS, like I can preview like what the stream looks like. I didn't see any of that. And like I'm assuming you guys in chat, you guys didn't see anything abnormal when I was showing those videos, right? Like it looked perfectly fine. There was no like glitching or anything like that. There was like no, like I think my monitor's like maybe broken. Looked fine. Yeah, I think my monitor's broken then. Or like the DisplayPort cable's not plugged in all the way. I've been wanting to upgrade my monitors anyway. It's time for the 240 hertz era. 144 hertz Mactics is the thing of the past. It's time for me to be a big boy and become a 240 hertz kind of guy. Although I'm pretty sure, isn't that shit like super expensive? I was looking at Halloween costumes, by the way, chat. Apparently, Captain Rex caught my eye. Because Captain Rex is the GOAT. These are actually pretty cheap, to be honest. Okay, never mind. I would want 27-inch, though. Because I'm so used to 27-inch monitors. Yeah. Okay, never mind. These are kind of crazy expensive. Okay, never mind. Fuck that. My mods are Elemental Ordnance, Reaping Wellmaker, Well of Utility, and Bountiful Wells. Was that a clone trooper? A clone trooper? A clone trooper? It's Captain Rex. A clone trooper. Oh, is that just some random clone trooper? Raiden. That is the clone trooper. It's Captain fucking Rex. Haven't watched the club. What? Haven't watched the Clone Wars? Bro, get out of my stream. Get out of my stream. You cannot justify watching my stream right now if you have not already watched the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars is better than my stream. Okay? The Clone Wars is better content than my stream. So like, if you have a choice between watching my stream and watching the Clone Wars, you need to go be watching the Clone Wars right now. Ahsoka, best character? What? Captain Rex is the best character. Ahsoka is like top 3. Maybe. 1 and 2 are Rex and 5s. And then like... No, like maybe Ahsoka's 3. If you cried when 5s died, you have to sub. I mean, like everyone cried when 5s died. It's like not even. It's not even a. It's not even possible to watch that scene without crying. Yo, Tired. No way Tired is in here, all the way from Japan. I will not be doing a Halloween stream because I will be out of town on Halloween. I'll be in Atlanta. Watching the League of Legends World Championship semifinals live. Because that's the cool thing to do. On Halloween. You losers are going to be at parties. drinking alcohols, talking to girls. I'm gonna be watching League of Legends live. Who's the real winner? Cover the armor mods in the video as well? Yep, I do, Four Kings. Yep. I cover everything. Very thorough guy. Why is my dialogue on? YouTube mobile is cheese for modding. Sheesh. Well, then do it from your PC at your desk, Maple. Jesus, what do you think I'm paying you for? Is that the point of the SAG bow equipped just now? Yep. Is the best energy bow in the entire game. By the way, chat, I don't know if you knew, but you can shoot the turrets off those skiffs, and then the skiffs can't shoot you. Bountiful versus Seeking and GM. Seeking on Warlock Titan. Bountiful on Hunter. Because on an Invis Hunter, you can get the wells no matter where they are. On a Titan Warlock, you can't.
I'm detecting comp signals deep in the vault.
Anyone with a radio could have picked up Rasputin's distress call. If we don't shut it down, half the Cosmodrome could be at his front door.
Keep the questions coming, chat. I'm here to answer. Are YouTube streams available for playback off hours? Yep. They're also unmonetized as well, so you should never get any ads when you're trying to watch a YouTube stream. No matter what. Because I don't monetize my YouTube streams. Why doesn't my dad love me? Because you care too much about his opinion. You need to be your own person. To earn his respect, you must respect yourself.
His system's already stressed. Must be some other way to bypass his systems.
Red Tag, maybe you're overrated. You ever think about that?
Really pretty mad at us. I think yes, he just threatened us with orbital death.
Yep, sure am, Rudy.
This arc energy is coming from the depths of Rasputin's power grid. It's similar to what we use.
What are your thoughts of your own thoughts? My headspace is a temple. And I am in full control of what is allowed in it. For better and for worse. If you could only play one class forever, would you pick? Hunter. My girlfriend has a tattoo of the insignia. It's kind of hard not to pick Hunter. Speaking of my girlfriend, she's currently making soup, and I can smell it, and it smells really good. But this ball is still here. I hate that they changed this. Yep, I do. I do plan to create a Warlock version. If we break some goal in the future, would you get an Omnioculus tattoo? Nope, I will never get a tattoo in my life. Not for me. Can I ask why? Not my thing. I don't like the idea of something being permanently on my body. I also hate needles very, 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 very much. So the idea of being stabbed by a cluster of them for 4 hours is not appealing. I like other people's tattoos though. I'm like, oh, that's sick. But yeah, not for me. Which is fine, you know. Different strokes for different folks.
I live in your backpack.
I'd have to test it a little more, Ricky, but like, probably. Alright, do you like my tattoo? No. Because you included your butt cheeks in the picture of it. And the only man's butt cheeks I enjoy looking at are Demon Joe's.
That shank's been modified to track his system. Let's take it out.
TMI, TMI, yep. I'm siding with Red Tag, the Star Wars hater on this one, surprisingly. Looks like you've changed your mods somewhat. No, I didn't really change them. Wait, so you've seen Joe's butt? No, but I wish I have. None of these shots are hitting. Damn, 4 Kings gifted memberships are still getting distributed.
You know, they probably built that thing up.
Dude is blessing the entire stream. Holy fuck.
To work as well as it
Pointing the stack perk choice? Archer's Tempo Vorpal
was the
weapon.
size. It was pretty big for a shank. Would I be more useful with a larger
Is there a
chest?
command to view your current loadout and build? We have that in stream elements. I wonder if we can do that. Let me try actually. See what I can do. I feel like it should work. Oh, I don't know actually. This probably won't work. We can try though. Chat, type exclamation mark helmet. Damn, doesn't work. Also, not all of you had to type it. I just needed one person to type it. I'll hit up Driggs and see if Driggs can figure that out. He can usually figure that type of shit out. Also, chat, if you're in here and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube already, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. Am I doing a squash tournament? I lost in the finals. I choked. I played like dog shit in the finals.
Look up all are entrenched, prepared for our arrival.
It's actually annoying.
Round outside that massive tank.
I should not have lost anything after the first game. Because I knew how to beat him. But I was playing dumb. I was getting greedy. But it's fine. Like the stream? Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you being here. I like you being in the stream. How about that? Have you using Storm Chaser? Yeah, chat, if you want Grandmaster Nightfall carries, like if you want to play with me and you want me to help you get your Grandmaster Nightfall clears, like for literally any of them, Lightblade, Glassway, all that type of stuff, type !Twitch and click on the link that pops up and go follow me over on Twitch. I'm going to be live there tomorrow at noon Eastern. I'm going to do all 6 with Modern, Tryhard, and Prey. Right off the rip. And then right after we finish the 6th one, I'm going to start doing carries and pulling people in from chat and helping them get their clears. Or you can just join my Discord server instead, and you'll see when I go live on Twitch. That's another option too. !Discord. Or you can do both. But yeah, I love helping people beat Grandmaster Nightfalls. I'm gonna try and do some GM carry streams on YouTube as well from time to time. Why is your Falcon disabled? Because I think there's a bug with it mixed with Loreley or something like that, where it gives Titans like infinite health regen permanently. Yeah, our last Grandmaster Nightfall launch day stream was crazy. We had last time GMs launched, we had 1,000 subs in the stream, which I don't think we've ever broken that record. I don't think we'll get 1,000 subs in this GM stream tomorrow, but because like I feel like that's kind of like a once in a lifetime thing. But it's sure to be a banger of a stream, no matter what. How's the 3090? It's giving me some slight issues, although I think it's my monitor that's the problem. I think my monitor is broken because I'm getting screen tearing and some artifacting when I play certain games. And I can't tell if it's the 3090 or the I can't tell if it's the 3090, the monitor, or like the DisplayPort cable. Because like I don't even know how to test that kind of stuff anyway, other than like getting like the obvious way to test that right is like try it with like a different monitor, and if that works fine, then it's the monitor. If it doesn't work fine, then try a different DisplayPort cable, and like that's easy to do like by swapping out the DisplayPort cable, but that's kind of annoying to do with the monitor idea, because then you have to get a whole new monitor, and like if that ended up not being the problem, then you just kind of wasted a ton of money on a new monitor. And you obviously can't do that test with the GPU, because you can't just like get a second GPU and test that. So what's up, Alan? How you doing? I might just try to return the 3090 or get like a replacement for it, or like RMA it or whatever, and then stick my 2080 back in my PC while I'm like waiting to get the new one. Like that could be the move as well. Because obviously I can't just like sit around without a GPU. Alright, any more questions? They don't even have to be Grandmaster Nightfall specific questions, like they can be general Destiny questions as well.
Remember, do not hold back. Show your enemy no quarter, as they did to us in the Red War.
I think it's probably not the GPU though, because I only get screen tearing in League of Legends. I never get screen tearing in Destiny. But like, I've fiddled with my League of Legends settings a shit ton, and I'm still getting screen tearing there, so I don't really know what's up with that. I think it's kind of weird. Favorite NPCs? I don't talk to NPCs. Stasis Hunter playbook? Probably not, because Stasis Hunter is just not very good. Favorite NPC? I'm trying to think if there's even like an NPC that I even like. Have you ever completed day one raids? Yep. Actually, I go for myself and my team. We go for worlds first whenever day one raids come out. So Deepstone Crypt, we were 6th place. Vow of the Disciple, I think we were like 50th. And King's Fall, we were like 32nd. No. What are we in King's Fall? 32nd? 31st? 31st. 32nd on normal. 31st on challenge. That's what it was. What does day one raid mean? It means you beat the raid within the first 24 hours of it releasing. Okay, is this like a bug or something? What is this shit? $61 on Vow? Ugh. That's not good showing. How do you prepare for them? You just kind of like, you need to have intimate knowledge with like, okay, this is gonna sound really weird. I'm gonna try to explain this the best way that I can, and it's probably gonna sound like I'm like a psychopath, but I'm gonna try, just for you. So you need to just kind of like understand the patterns that arise when it comes to day one raiding, specifically in regards to like pattern recognition and mechanic discovery. And so what I mean by that is like a lot of raids will use mechanics to build upon each other throughout encounters. So like you need to keep that in mind when you're trying to discover mechanics as you progress through the encounters, and like understand that like you're probably going to see a repeat of certain mechanics but utilized in a different way, and you need to try and figure out like how to reuse it in that different way. Similarly, in terms of mechanic discovery, You need to understand the best way to discover mechanics, which is typically always going to be the wipe screen scoreboard is usually going to tell you what you have to do because it gives you like all the stats of like mechanic specific stuff. And additionally, looking at buffs and debuffs at all stages of the fight and trying to figure out what buffs and debuffs are raid specific and trying to figure out what they do and what you're supposed to do when you have those buffs or debuffs. As far as like finding people to play with, honestly, you just need to find a group of people that all share your same goal. So like, it's like, you know, hey, do we want to go the full 24 hours? Hey, do we want to, you know, give a solid 8, and then if we're not done with it, then we're calling it quits? Do we want to like go 12 hours and then we'll get tired and then we, you know, maybe take a 6-hour nap and then wake up and hit it again? It's like stuff like that. And you need to make sure you find people that really align with those values on your team. And you also need to understand that people's word isn't always to be taken at face value, right? Because you're always going to get that guy. I always hear the stories of the guy that says like, oh yeah, I'm in it for the full 24 hours, 100% all day. And then you hit hour 16 and they're like, you know what, guys, I'm not really feeling it anymore. And it's like, you know, so it's like, okay, well, how do I know who's telling the truth when they say they're down for the full 24 hours and who's not telling the truth, right? And it's honestly, look at people with past day one raiding experience, and not necessarily like, oh, did these guys beat day one raids in the past, but more so like, hey, in the day one raids that these guys did participate in, did they actually give it the full 24 hours? Did they actually give it the full 24-hour effort? And like, you know, go based off their track record. That's not to say that you can't bring someone in on your team that hasn't done day one raids in the past or hasn't necessarily done a full 24-hour run. But when people have a resume, it makes their words a lot more credible. And obviously you're looking for some degree of safety when you're deciding your day one raid team, because once you get in there, it's really tough to mix things up. What's the fastest someone has been a day one raid? Scourge of the Past, I think, took tier 1 an hour and 45 minutes. Or no, Eater of Worlds was faster than that, right? I can't remember what was faster between Eater and Scourge. I believe Eater was fastest, though. Other than that, in terms of preparation, just like make sure you take the time to go get all the best weapons, whether that means crafting, farming with RNG. You know, look after your teammates, make sure they, you know, are keeping on track, make sure they're getting like the good weapons that they're going to need. Try and, you know, decide on your team composition before you go in, understand what's valuable. Typically, my favorite go-to team comp is like 1 to 2 hunters, 3 to 4 warlocks, and 1 titan. It's usually my go-to. What else? That's... Dude, I keep seeing the messages in the chat saying like blah 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 was gifted a membership by 4 Kings, and it's making me think that 4 Kings is gifting more memberships, because like that's how it looks like in the chat on Twitch. But then my brain keeps wanting to go like, yo, 4 Kings, thanks for giving more members. But then I'm like, oh wait a minute, no, it just takes it a while for them to distribute them out on YouTube.
Excellent work, Guardian.
What's up, Mikey? How you doing? Do you and your team ever practice? Not really, but like, I think it's a good thing to practice.
Keep up the good work.
It like definitely can't hurt, right? My team doesn't though, because like a lot of people on my team don't really play the game that much. But I think practicing is a very good thing. Chad, did you see that screen tearing right there, by the way? It just happened a second ago. Did anyone see it? Did you already show the shorts? Yep, I did. Didn't see it? Okay. Yeah, I think it's a monitor-specific problem. Because if it was a GPU problem, it would happen on my other 2 monitors as well. What makes Point of the Stag so good? It's ease of acquisition and it's perk combo. So ease of acquisition, you're guaranteed to get this roll. All you have to do is go and buy it from the tower kiosk. You literally just run over here. You talk to this thing. You click on this purple box. And you buy it right here. And then it has the 2 best perks that you can have for Grandmaster Nightfalls on a bow in the game. Archer's Tempo, Vorpal Weapon. Why am I green? Because you got gifted a membership by 4 Kings. VSync might have the wrong settings. How do I fix that, Felrixion? Do you know? I'm assuming it's in the it's in like the NVIDIA control panel, like this thing. But I don't know like what the right settings are, quote unquote, necessarily. It's the shit, right? What heavy should I use since I can't get Storm Chaser? Tarantula or the seasonal linear. Can't remember the name of the seasonal linear, but works fine. Do you have a weapon plan for tomorrow already? Yep, I'm going to release shorts for all 6 GMs. 1 for each GM that will tell you the perfect loadout, weapons, subclasses, exotic armor pieces, and mods to use for each GM. I'll upload all those to my YouTube channel and on my TikTok. Yeah, that would work fine for Kings. You'd be fine with that. Honestly, chat with the screen tearing, I think it either just might be my display cable needs like a quick little, like little blow on it. Or I need to replace the DisplayPort cable, or I need to replace the monitor. I think it's probably the DisplayPort cable, to be honest, if I had to guess. Want to gamble another god roll to a flawless dungeon? I don't want you to delete a god roll weapon of yours, though. That does nothing for me. Like, I'll do a gamble with you. We can do a flawless dungeon. And if you win, you can delete one of my weapons. But if I win, I don't want you to delete one of your weapons. Makes it interesting. But, like, I don't like making people delete their stuff. What happens if all 4 Kings members don't get claimed before the stream ends? People can claim them even after the stream ends. Any gifted memberships will always get distributed out eventually. None of them get wasted. Which, by the way, chat, if you're in here and you want to become a member, you can click the little join button down below the video player. It does a ton to support the content that we make over here. Obviously, don't feel like you have to. Only... Don't want anyone to feel like they have to, but... Besides, Riley, solo flawless dungeons are super easy for me, so it's like it's basically a guaranteed win for me. And I'm not saying that as like a cocky thing. I'm saying that as in like I've done all of the dungeons solo flawless more times than I can count, so it's like it's not even a fair bet. I'll be right back, chat. Give me 5 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Have you played Phasmophobia? It's fun. I have played it. I actually don't really find it that fun, to be honest. I don't really like scary games that much. But yeah, any more questions about day one raids, Four Kings? I tried to touch on everything I could think of. Oh, there's a lot of gifted memberships being received. I feel like we're getting close to them having all been distributed. The member army is growing. I can't believe we have 300. That's like more than I ever thought we would have on YouTube. Imagine someone gifted another 50. No. Getting 50 gifted members is such a rare thing. Like, we had 250 bombs that first day, though. Yeah, but like, I don't think that'll ever happen again. But yeah, Arsen, 50 gifted memberships is $250, dude. That's like an insane amount of money. I think the chances of having that happen twice on one day is like just nuts. It's very, very. Oh, that's a great point, Belly. Actually, another massive tip for day one raiding. Combination, like being physically and mentally healthy to the best of your ability, which means make sure you get a good sleep the night before. Make sure especially that you have good snack selection for your day one raids. Do not be eating sugary stuff, no energy drinks, no donuts, no cake, no cookies. Like you want fruits, you want nuts, meats can be good, like especially like lunch meats, turkey, salami, shit like that. Can be really, really solid. Granola is a great one. You typically want to avoid, bread, because bread can typically, make you feel fatigued. So I'd say avoid bread if you can, but yeah, stuff like rice, like me personally, like bananas, cashews, and like bananas, cashews, pistachios, and like salami like little slices of salami. That's the bundle for me. And then water, only water. No sugar, no soda. No 5-hour energy, no Red Bull, none of that crap. No coffee. None of that shit. Yeah, I can carry you. You just gotta enter the raffles whenever they pop up. Seven Transon. I know, I recognize you. I appreciate you commenting on all my videos. That's some mad goated advice. That's, Four Kings. That's the shit that you don't see in guides. That's a great point to bring up, Belly. Thank you. That's honestly, I'm happy Belly brought that up because I totally forgot about it. That's honestly probably one of the most important things about day one raiding. Because if your day one raid is going the distance, and you're at like the 16-hour mark and you've been putting crap in your body for the past 16 hours, you've been eating donuts, you've been drinking Red Bulls, like you are not going to be feeling good, which means your mental is going to start to deteriorate, which means you're going to start getting frustrated. You're going to start getting annoyed. You're going to start getting, like, jittery. You're going to start getting short with your teammates. Like, and then it all fucking unravels. Yeah, getting a good sleep night before, massive. Yes, that is a great point. Probably one of the number one things, to be honest. Boy. I think that ties into like the maintaining physical health, Belly. Make sure you're hopping out of your chair here and there. Make sure you're stretching whenever you go to take a bathroom break. Yeah. What about kids running around? I would say, you know, try and have a conversation with your wife. Be like, hey, honey, I got this big event going on today. If you could keep the kids under control, I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, I'll get you back another day. You can go have like a personal day and I'll watch the kids all day. You know, barter. Offer a trade deal. I can't really comment on that too much though, because I don't have kids. So like, I've never had to go that route, but, that would be like,
Hold strong, guns. One final victory is all I ask.
it's always a tough,
Arise, my children. Fight for the glory of the Cabal.
I can't wait for GMs tomorrow. How's one into the raffle? So we'll be doing raffles on Twitch tomorrow. After I beat all 6 GMs with my stacked team to get footage for the guides, I'll just start doing raffles tomorrow in the Twitch stream. And you'll just, we'll have instructions in there. Yeah, I saw that, Riley. It's called a cheater. Grid skipper for pulse? It can work, yeah. Or wait, no, there's no situation where you would need that in this season's GMs, Graham. Because the only strike you should be using void elemental weapons for is Glassway, which Glassway doesn't even have unstoppables, so there's no reason to use a pulse in Glassway. Any adapt weapons you were chasing? Nope. Literally, only reason I do GMs is so I can help you guys clear them. Literally the only reason I do them. I don't care about any of the loot. I don't care about any of the materials. I don't care about the exotics. I don't, literally all means nothing to me. Zero. I literally only do GMs to help other people get their clears. I'm gonna clear my postmaster real quick. No problem, Coleman. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Happy to help. I love making the content that I do, and I love being able to help people. Thank you for coming in and saying thank you. I appreciate it very much. Minimum light level for GM, 1595. 15 above pinnacle cap. That's always the Grandmaster Nightfall light level entry requirement. And similarly, it's also the contest mode cap as well. So any light levels above 1595 also don't matter. I find it hilarious when someone gives 50 memberships because it stays at the top of the chat for like an hour, I think. Which, in my opinion, the notification should stay up there for the entire stream, but whatever. I wonder if there's a way you can adjust the amount of time it stays up there. Because if I could change it to stay up there like forever, that'd be sick. Yeah, definitely Coleman. 100%. Omni Hunter's definitely more viable. I need like a snack or something. I might go grab a little mini granola bar. What's up, Chris? How you doing? You like funnel web? Yeah, but I'm not going to be using it at all this season. Take care, Gary. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Yeah, if you're not on Void Hunter, Mac Addy, you probably Rezil number 1, mobility number 2. If you have more questions, chat, feel free to keep asking. How did you meet the group you run GMs and day ones with? Just over time. Just came kind of natural. I ran my own clan. I mean, I still technically run it, but like we're more of a friend group now than we are like a Destiny clan, because we don't really like recruit people anymore, stuff like that. We're just kind of like dudes that hang out and talk with each other in Discord. But I just, you know, kind of met people over time and was like, hey, you're cool. Hop in here. Let's play together more. And then, like, you know, a friend of a friend would meet someone and we would bring them in, and just very natural. Do D1 raids that return to D2 have faster day 1 clear times than D2 raid originals? Yeah. I believe. What do you do with the memberships? It allows you to use custom emotes in the live chat and in your comments on my videos. So like if you click on, there should be like a little emote button, like an emoji button that you can click on, and it allows you to use all the custom emotes at my channel, like the ones Riley just put in. What's the boat called that you were using? Point of the Stag. Prey, I think me, you, and Modern are starting... resets at 1 p.m. Eastern, right, Prey? And I bet it'll take us like 3 hours to do all the GMs. Stat should I be looking for on a Void Hunter? Mobility and then Discipline. Prey, do you want to do carries with me after we finish all 6? If you don't want to, it's fine. I'm just trying to pre-plan my day for tomorrow. Yeah, 100%, Steve. Take care, homie. Thanks for stopping by.
Full of rocks? Books for the Titans. Too heavy.
Can I please add some emotes for you? I think we have all of our emote slots are actually currently full. These are all the... oh, here's the activity feed from today. Jazz new member, Jazz 1 gifts, Riley 10 gifts, Mac Addy new member, Palmer 3 months, 10 gifts from Riley, 5 gifts from Riley. Yeah, this is all the... this is all the shit we've had happen today so far. I wanted to try and find... I want to try and find my emotes. Oh, I want to try one more thing, actually. Because, oh, I know how I can test if it's a monitor issue or a GPU issue, by the way. Because if I play this video and it artifacts on this monitor, and then I play it on a different monitor and it doesn't artifact, I know it's a monitor issue. This is the perfect loadout for Grandmaster Exodus Crash, which has barrier and overload champions with an arc burn. 2 players want Arbalest to break barrier champ shields and all elemental shields in just 1 shot, as well as an arc bow like Point of the Stag, which can easily be acquired from all 3 players. It always artifacts when it like gets to the Storm Chaser in their heavy slot, preferably with rapid hit firing line or rapid hit vorpal. Hunter's best option is Mobius Quiver in either Omnioculus, Graviton Forfeit, or 6th Coyote. Warlocks will want Well of Radiance in either Starfire Protocol, Phoenix Protocol, or Aeons with Sective Insight, and Titans can either go offensive with Thunder Crash and Curious the Falling Star, Team Medic with Sentinel Shield and Heart of Inmost Life for safe revives in the boss room, or defensive with Sunbreaker and Lordly Splendor. For mods, you can't go wrong with Seasonal Resist mod. It's not even doing it anymore. Maybe I have to let it play from perfect loadout for Grandmaster Exodus Crash, which has barrier and overload champions with an arc burn. 2 players want Arbalest to break barrier champ shields and all elemental shields in just 1 shot, as well as an arc bow like Point of the Stag, which can easily be acquired from the tower kiosk, along with overload bow on your gloves. The 3rd player will want a kinetic SMG like the Submission for close range and the Divinity with built-in overload, and all 3 players will want to rank the Storm Chaser in their heavy slot, preferably with rapid hit firing line or rapid hit vorpal. Hunter's best option is Mobius Quiver in either Omnioculus, Graviton Forfeit, or 6th Coyote. Warlocks will want Well of Radiance in either Starfire Protocol, Phoenix Protocol, or Aeons with Sective Insight, and Titans can either go offensive with Thunder Crash and Curious. It's literally not even having it anymore. Maybe I fixed it when I pushed my DisplayPort cable into my monitor a little bit more. Gotta hop off for a meeting now before I can go home. I'll be... Oh shit, okay. Yo, take care, 4. I'll see you tomorrow, homie. Everyone in chat, can we please get a huge thank you for 4 Kings before they head out, please? And just a huge thank you for the 50 gifted memberships that they dropped again. Like, that is... literally can't put into words how freaking massive that is, and how amazing and like how much of a blessing that is. Can we please get one more huge thank you for 4 Kings before they head out? All right, don't do all caps, I guess, because I guess Nightbot doesn't like all caps. Is there a way I can adjust Nightbot's, like... Here we go. Spam protection. Excess caps, disable. Excess emotes, disable. Excess symbols, disable. There we go. Now you guys can do all caps. That's weird that that's on by default. We'll keep it a stack. That's okay.
Should we begin then?
Yeah, 4 Kings. Thank you so much again, homie. Like, I can't put it into words. Genuinely. Thank you, thank you. Have a great meeting. Have a good rest of your day. Homie is the fucking goat. Oh, I literally just saw screen tearing. Fuck. It's so annoying. Maybe I need to... How'd you get the name Mactics? Well, my name is Mac. So it's a combination of Mac and Tactics. Screen tearing is when the refresh rate of your monitor does not match with your FPS. So you basically that's like the poor man's definition, I think. There's probably a better way to describe it, but it's basically when like I think it's like when your monitor is, or when your GPU is like outrunning your monitor, basically. And your monitor like can't keep up with like displaying what it's supposed to display. Are you using a 3090 right now? Yep. Yes, I am. My throat is killing me. Go to your display settings. I mean, I know my display settings are all good. Wherever it is, advanced display settings or whatever. Like, because my refresh rate on all these is good. It's all 144 hertz. Should be a game mode. I have game mode on. Jim, you need to be 1595. Yep. Why you run so many strikes? Background gameplay. So that way the stream isn't just like me sitting here answering questions. So you guys can actually watch something.
She narrowly escaped a previous Vanguard operation with her life.
Check your monitor
Strength.
She'll be desperate to prove herself.
via val settings. Huh?
Desperation makes her dangerous.
My what?
Lots of movement. Be ready for anything.
Physical? Oh, wait a minute. That is weird, actually. Okay, so so you guys can't see it because it's a menu on my monitor, so it's not going to display on my screen. But the refresh rate on my primary monitor is like changing. It'll be like at 144 hertz and then it'll drop to like 106 hertz. But like this monitor, when I look at the same thing, it's permanently 144 hertz. It doesn't change at all. But this one's changing for some reason. Why the fuck would it be changing?
Fallen raiding party ahead. They don't seem thrilled about Novota's presence.
They won't appreciate yours either.
That is so weird. Reset the settings to default? Like hit all reset? What about this one? Yeah, this one's perma 144 as well. What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna hit the crisp all reset. It's still fucked. What monitor do you have? Asus VG278Q. Power cycle the monitor? I mean, doesn't it automatically power cycle every time I turn off my PC? Because my monitors automatically turn off when
I don't like this.
turn off my
It
PC.
feels like a
No?
trap.
Then spoil their plans.
Okay. So we're good now? Okay. Okay, it's staying at 144 hertz now. It's not like you guys can't see it because it's like the menu from like the actual. Oh, never mind. It's doing it now. It's doing it a lot less though. Like, okay, here I'll try and show you guys. Okay, yeah, it's still fucked. Okay. So it's like basically here. I'll show you. Okay, I'm gonna try and... Actually, wait, I'm just gonna send this to myself on Discord. It'll be easier to show you guys. Are you overclocking? No. Why would it go over? It's capped at 144. It's not going over. DisplayPort or HDMI? DisplayPort. Okay, here's what's going on. Like I do not think this is supposed to happen. Basically, is there still more members to be claimed? I don't think so. I think they're all claimed. Basically, okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but basically this is my monitor's like menu. And you guys can't see this because it's like it's not like actually what's being shown on the display, right? I took a video of it with my phone. But on my other monitors right here, this is the refresh rate. When I look at the menu, they stay at 144 hertz permanently. But like on this one, on my main one, it's like changing constantly. I don't know why that would happen. I tried resetting all the settings and I just tried turning it off and back on again. Wait, where did my Destiny go? Wait, did I quit Destiny? I didn't mean to quit Destiny. Cheap DisplayPort cable, probably. But I'm using the same DisplayPort cable in my other monitor. And like, that's working fine. Nope. Windows display settings. Let's see your refresh rate. I already showed chat. My refresh rate's all good. All of my monitors are at 144 hertz. Some monitors are very picky compared to NVIDIA display setting refresh rate. I know those are good too. I think it's is it set up G-Sync? Or is it change resolution? Yeah. So this is 144 hertz, 144, 144. Do you have V-Sync enabled in Destiny settings? Yeah. Image scaling? I don't know. How do I check that? Scaling. Oh, I remember fiddling with this and changing the settings around. But I didn't, it didn't seem to make a difference. Yeah. Oh, thanks. It's actually perfect because I'm super hungry. Thanks, man. Who's that? My girlfriend? Top setting? Not that setting? I think it's just bigger. Was the monitor issue you're having? I'm getting screen tearing. Just in Destiny? No. Honestly, I think it might be a DisplayPort cable issue. Scaling is managed through these settings. Oh, image scaling? It's off. Monitor's AMD FreeSync? No, it's G-Sync. See? It says G-Sync compatible. Or it doesn't. G-Sync comp. Which compatible. Honestly, it's fine. It's not a huge deal. I'm sure I can figure it out. I'm a smart guy. Yum. I actually want to test something. Hold on. I'm gonna put Destiny over here on this monitor. Oh, the refresh rate changes on all of them, actually. Honestly, it's all good, chat. I think I'm gonna hop off for now anyway. And eat dinner and watch some League of Legends. I really appreciate everyone stopping by, though. We had 67 new members today. Wait, that can't be right. Because we had 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 64, 74, 84, 86. No, we had 88 new members today. Maybe just not everyone has collected their gifted yet. But anyway, chat, tomorrow, if you type !Twitch, I will be live there at noon Eastern, doing all the GMs and then playing with some of you and carrying y'all through GMs. So definitely make sure you're there. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. It is going to be a big day. It's going to be a massive day. But yeah, chat, thanks for hanging. And hopefully I see a ton of you tomorrow. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you whenever you pop in my live stream next time. So thanks for hanging. Much love. Keep an eye out on the YouTube channel for 6 new shorts being uploaded tomorrow. And yeah, catch y'all next time. Good night, good night.